Hi friends, welcome to Fresh Library YouTube channel. So today in this session you are going to learn the data types which are used in the Python. Okay, and before proceeding into the today's session, uh, let's have a brief idea about the previous session also. But in today's session, by the end of this class, you are going to learn about how to know the ID of the variable, how to store a variable, how to store a data in variable, and how to know the ID of the variable. Um, okay, you are able to so that you can able to perform um, storing the variables in storing the data in different variables and knowing that variable IDs, knowing that variable IDs. Okay, so yeah, give me a minute. Yeah, so I'm going to share the screen. Yeah, in the last class we have discussed about complex and string data types. Complex and string data types. Uh, so in complex, we have converted another data types into complex data types. Have done that? We have by specifying the which type of data we are going to convert. That is from another data types into complex data type. So here we have specified complex of the given number, complex of the given number. That is here I had specified 10, and next I had specified the 10.5, that is float value, and then false means boolean. Okay, false means boolean, and then string I have considered here 3, that is the form 1. Form 1 means we have specified only single value. Okay, and next we went for form 2. Form 2 means specifying both real part and imaginary part, real part and imaginary part, and then we came into string data type. In string data type we have converted other data types into string data type. Okay, so by same in the same manner how we converted in complex into string, complex numbers from another data types, in the same way we have converted the another data types into string also. Okay, so today in this session we are going to perform, just give me a minute. Yeah, here I'm going to take one variable called x equal to 10, x equal to 10. Then this means 10 is going to store in the variable x. Okay, 10 is an integer data type. Okay, now I am going to know the id of x. Id of x equal to so id of x equal to this given number 14072280298. Okay, and 5688, in the last 4 is 5688. So that 10 is going to store in the below id. 10 is going to store in the below id. Okay, so next I am going to take another example for a better understanding. Okay, yeah, So here y equal to, again I am taking the same value 10, y equal to 10. Now I am going to know the ID of y. What is the ID of y? Same. X and y are stored in same kind of ID. There is no change. There is no change. Okay. Same values I have taken. Now I am going to take another another value x equal to 20. Next, ID of x. Okay, ID of x equal to, yeah, it has taken another ID. Okay, the number is different from the previous ID. Okay, this means that it has stored that 20 in another another ID. Okay, next. Next, x equal to, I am taking 100. Okay, and y equal to same number 100. Okay, x equal to 100 and y equal to 100. Then I want to know ID of x. Then see what it will take, which ID it will take. ID of x. If you want to know any kind of ID, then we must specify that to ID of that variable name. Here the variable name is x. Okay, ID of x. So here 100 is stored in another ID. Okay, 100 is stored in another ID. All the previous IDs and this ID is different. And now I want to know ID of y. ID of y. Sorry, double y. Okay, single y. Okay. So again, ID of x and ID of y are same because we are going to save the same number. Okay, that is 100. X we have taken 100. For y also we have taken 100. Okay, and the IDs will be the same. There is no change. Now I am going to take whether it is true or false. X is, for knowing this, I am specifying, I am writing x is y. Whether if it is the same ID, it will give true. If it is IDs are different for both x and y, it will give false. Okay, if the IDs are same, it will give true. If the IDs are not same, it will give false. So ultimately here the output is true. Output is true. Why? Because IDs are same, both hundreds, x100 and y100 both are stored in the same IDs. Now I am going to take another value, that is x equal to 200 and y equal to 200. Let's see what it will take. And now I am going to know whether it is true or false. X is y. So here the output is also true because 200 and 200 both are same number, same kind of numbers we have taken for x and y, and those are stored in same kind of IDs. Okay, now I am going to take x equal to 300 and y also y equal to 300. Okay, and now I am going to take I am going to test then whether it is true or false. Ultimately here the output will be false. Output will be false. Just check. Output will be false. because here there is a logic behind this. Okay, you may know this logic. Okay, here if you take the numbers from 0 to 256, then it will give true. But so here I am going to take another one just for better understanding, or else I will close and I will take another ID. Yeah, I am going to take new fresh ideally. Here I am going to test. Give me a minute. X equal to 256 and obviously y equal to 256. Then check whether it is true or false. X is y. It is true. It is true because as I told earlier, so x equal to just take another number, x equal to 257, y equal to 257. Okay, then x is y. Here the output is false. Here the output is false. Let's check. Because as I told earlier, 0 to 256 it will take reusable IDs or same kind of IDs, but after 256, that is from 257, it will take another IDs. Okay, you can check if you want to know the IDs of both x and y, then you can check x ID of x and ID of y. For better understanding, you may get clarity. Okay, so here give me a minute. X equal to 230 and y equal to 230. I am taking another example for better understanding. Okay, x is y, true, because 230 is in the range of 256 only, and x equal to 280 and y equal to same 280. But here x is y, then the output is false. Okay, then the output is false because 280 is not in the range of 256. It is the out of scope. That means 280 is the number coming from 257 after 256. Before 256, 0 to 256, it will take same kind of IDs, but after 256 it will take another IDs. So let me check ID of x. So here 8000 and ID of y. So see here we have taken the same values for both x and y, but it has taken into different kind of IDs. So ID of x is 8000 and ID of y is 4112. Okay, this is the logic behind that. Only one logic is 0 to 256 and after 256, that is from 257. That is from 257. After 257, it will not take same kind of IDs. There is no reusability after 256. After 256. Okay. Next, I am going to take another example, x equal to 10 plus 3j. Here I am going to take y equal to 10 plus 3j. 10 plus 3j. Let's see what will be the output, whether it will take in same IDs or it will take in different kind of IDs. X is Y, false. Okay, because it will not take complex values. Okay, it will not take same kind of IDs for complex values. 10 plus 3j is complex value, right? In earlier example we have taken only integer, but we have taken here complex data type. Okay, integers are from only numbers, but complex means it must include some real part and imaginary part. Here the 10 is okay, real part and 3j is the imaginary part. So let's take another example. X equal to Sunny. Here I am going to take the string, okay, and Y equal to same Sunny. Let's check. X is Y. True, because it can take strings for same IDs for same strings. Okay, but it won't take the same IDs for complex numbers. Okay, so integers up to 256 and strings it will use reusable IDs called reusable numbers or reusable IDs. Okay, so here I am going to write the nodes for that. Fundamental data types, fundamental data types versus immutability, fundamental data types versus immutability. Let's give underline for that. Okay, give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I'm going to write the nodes for the class. So we are having different kinds of fundamental data types, that is integer, string. Okay, so let's have some points for that. The conditions for this is all the fundamental data types are immutable. All the fundamental data types are immutable. That is once we create an object, we can't perform any we can't perform any changes in that object. We can't perform any changes in that object. Next, if we are trying to change then with those changes a new object will created. A new object will created. New object will created. Next, this non-changeable behavior is called as immutability. Next point, in Python, if a new object is required, if a new object is required, then PVM means Python virtual machine. PVM won't create object immediately. Okay. In Python, if a new object is required, then PVM won't create object immediately. First, it will check if any object is available with required content or not. Next point, if available if available then existing object is if available then existing object will be reused. Okay, next, available then existing object will be reused. Next point, if it is not available then only a new object will be created. If available, a new object will be created. Okay, the advantage of this approach. The advantage of this approach is memory the advantage of this approach is memory utilization and performance will be improved. Okay, next let's write the examples for this, and for more visual approaches just take some changes. Okay, examples: x equal to 10, then y equal to 10. X is y equal to true. Next example, let's say some float value is x equal to 1.0 and y equal to 1.0. These are float values and x is y. Output is false. Okay, because it won't take float values. It won't take same kind of IDs for float values. Next example, x equal to 10 plus 3j, 10 plus 3j, and y equal to same 10 plus 3j, and x is y. This is also false. This is also false. Next example, x equal to Sunny string. Here I am going to take string x equal to Sunny and y equal to Sunny. Output is true. Output is true because it can take same kind of values for strings and integers, but not for float and complex. Okay. Next, float to complex. Don't take node. Here I am going to write the node for that. Node. The first condition is there is no reusability for float and complex types. Next, second point, reusability is applicable for int only the range from 0 to 256. From 0 to 256. Yeah, that's all for this session. If you have any doubts regarding the session, please comment below. Okay, I hope this video is helpful for you, and thanks for liking and subscribing my channel. Thank you.